Very nice. Olivares.
Leading off in the bottom of the 5th inning for the Vikings, Eric Olivares.
All right, Bill, we think we're back on?
I believe we are back on.
Foul ball.
I'll know for sure when I see if we have a viewer or listener.
Yes,
do you
please.
mind? You're number one. Yeah. Well, our connection's been, we're back on.
Good.
For sure. Thank you, listener. Sorry for our technical difficulties. The count's no balls and 2 strikes to Olivares. Starting off the bottom of the 5th inning. Vikings trail 1-0 in a pitcher's duel here. Here comes the 0-2 outside for ball 1.
We've had a couple innings where we've been able to get some guys on base and just haven't had that timely hit that's gotten them around to score.
There's a little,
foul ball.
Excuse me, kind of swing for a foul ball. Yep, count will stay at 1-2.
Good job of staying alive. Now let's see if we can get a base hit right here.
Get something started. Get some runners on base and 1 or 2 across the plate. Fastball down the middle. It's a ground ball to the on-deck circle in front of the Viking dugout. Count stays at 1-2.
Nothing else making him work it a little bit. That's 4 pitches already in this at bat.
Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Checked his swing.
Yeah.
Oh, and the first base umpire on the appeal says he did go around. So the strikeout for the leadoff. Number 9, Tucker Isbell.
Saying he went around. That ball was that pitch was a little bit high. Tried to hold up his swing and just wasn't able to. 1 out. Nobody on.
Isbell, the pitcher, trying to see if he can help his own cause out here again. Got a single, the only hit for the Vikings of the game so far. Back in the 3rd inning, he was left stranded when the bases were left loaded. First pitch to him misses. It's 1 ball and no strikes. Brad J. stopping off to visit with us. Your son Merritt at Harding in the state of Arkansas. There's a pitch in the dirt and outside, and the count goes 2-0.
The Brad J.
The Brad J. A pitch that kind of jams him inside, but he gets a piece of it, fouls it back over the stands, and the count goes to 2 balls and 1 strike.
Bill, I'm going to point out the flag in center field, absolutely whipping in. I don't know what we said earlier in the ballgame the wind was at about 22 miles per hour. That looks like more than 22.
I think that's 42 right there by my estimation.
Yeah. Based on
definitely 42 miles an hour.
Based on what the flag looks like.
Oh. That pitch was coming in, almost going to hit him, and he kind of does a defensive turn and fouls it away. And the count evens up at 2-2. Here's the 2-2. Speaking of 2-2s, Brad, have you ever done ballet? He's seen a ballet. Okay, well, foul ball back, and the count stays at 2-2, so we're about to see another 2-2 here. Never too late. I like that. Never too late. What is your favorite ballet to watch? The Nutcracker?
Do we all know the exact same ballet?
How many has anyone seen? Ground ball to the second baseman, bounces into his glove, and throws in time for out number 2. But we did get into his pitch count a little bit there. Yeah. Does anyone know another ballet? I'll give you $2 if you can name one.
Swan Lake. That's a ballet. Nutcracker Suite. Come on.
The next batter, number 4, Ethan Barnard.
Some of us are much more refined, Bill. That ball was hit towards the second baseman and took a very nice hop, really right up into his glove. That was going to be a much more difficult play if it was able to stay on the ground, but right up to the second baseman, threw him out at first. First pitch.
Is it called strike?
It
Strike
is.
one, no balls and one strike.
Well done.
Do we have a license plate or description? It's a bunch. It's a bunch of cars. Oh, blocking the bus. They're parked in the bus lanes. Oh, okay. And the bus is coming. Okay. And is that in this lot or over? This lot. Okay. Oh, are there soccer buses over here?
Yeah, that's where all of our buses parked.
Oh.
Tonight.
That's not good. We'll help out here in a minute. One ball and two strikes, two outs, nobody on, bottom of the fifth. Here's the 1-2. Jams him, but he grounds it over toward the visitor dugout. Count stays at 1-2. Here comes the 1-2. Swung on and miss, and that will end the inning. And 3 up, 3 down again for the Vikings. We'll be back. We are back. Top of the sixth. First pitch swung on. And Mason Gilliam will make the play at first base. One pitch, one out. Got to like that.
Very nice. A lot of pop-ups tonight.
Yes.
Quite a few in the outfield, but quite a few right here in the infield. I don't know how much of that is wind and how much of that is batters being fooled by some off-speed pitches.
The next batter, number 4, Alex Bustamante. So one pitch, one out. Nobody on. The Colts lead 1-0, top of the sixth inning. Here's the pitch. In there for strike one.
Nice. Good movement by Isbell on that pitch. Bill, I want to make sure that you do that shout out again.
Oh, yeah.
To make sure that that goes out.
That pitch outside for ball one evens up the count, 1 ball and 1 strike. Yeah, just as I was kind of giving a shout out to Tucker Isbell's grandmother, who is a faithful listener, would like to be at the games. Can't make it sometimes, but want to say hello to you. Sharp hit ground ball to Case Shryock at short. Nice throw to first. And there's another quick out. The next batter is number 15, Braxton Hawkins. How many pitches was that? Did you count?
I
Not
believe
very many.
that was just his second pitch, and that was grounded out.
Yeah, so about three
pitches
so
yeah.
far for the inning.
Mm-hmm.
The lefty up to the plate. Oh, nice pitch that misses. That had some horizontal movement.
Yeah, it
Brad,
did.
what would? Oh, you weren't looking. Never mind. Say, what would you call that pitch? But you're.
It's got to be a slider, right?
Yeah,
it's got to be. It's got to be some type of slider, and it looked like it was going to get the outside part of the plate
Here's
to the
the
lefty.
1-0 pitch. That's low.
Okay.
Oh no, he says it's a strike. I thought it was.
You can't
low.
be quick on
Man,
it, Bill.
I just pulled a. Yeah.
You know, we're trying to mark down scores and keep track of things. We could use a
There
little
I go jumping
quicker
the gun.
motion from the umpire.
Yeah. Here's the 1-1. Ground ball to the
Nice.
pitcher. He'll make a nice underhanded toss in about 6 pitches or so. He gets out of this one quickly. It's still 1-0. We'll be back. Here we go. A bunt laid down by Cooper Barnard to start off the bottom of the 6th, and he is out by about a step. He was running a hard 90 there, but couldn't quite beat the throw. Go down as a 5-3 to get number 24. Trying to catch the infield off guard.
Not a bad bunt.
Number 1, Jalen Humbles.
Not a bad bunt, but you had your third baseman that was in just a little bit and, made a pretty routine play out of it, 5-3.
Yeah, maybe hit it just a touch
Sure.
hard, but right area, right place you want to put it. Humbles comes up to the plate trying to get something started. The Vikings only have 2 innings left as of right now in regulation. First pitch swung on. That goes deep into the parking lot.
One of those cars parked in front of the bus.
Yeah, right. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. Swung on. Bouncing ball to the pitcher. He'll throw to first in plenty of time. Out number 2 too quickly.
Boy, quite a bit of hope as you have
Number 16, Nick Griffin.
quite a bit of hope as you have the top of the order up, but 2 very quick outs. I think 3 pitches, 2 outs on 3 pitches. And,
Not the way you want to see
no.
it happen. Pitch hangs high for ball 1 to Griffin. Griffin flew out to the right fielder in the first inning, flew out to the center fielder in the third inning. Let's keep it on the ground or to get some kind of a base hit here now.
He's made an impact on this game behind the plate.
Oh, my gosh, yes. High fly ball to right center field. Center fielder comes over and makes the play for a very quick 3-up, 3-down on about 5 or 6 pitches. And we'll be back. Well, the pitcher's duel continues into the top of the 7th inning. The first pitch low for ball 1 to Ryan Ott, the Colts pitcher. So pitcher versus pitcher right here. Colts clinging to a 1-run lead. Oh,
Ouch.
and that's off of his helmet.
Ouch.
That is the 6th hit batsman of the game by Tucker Isbell.
Early on, some of the pitches that he was not getting over looked like they were some type of off speed. That wasn't off speed.
Is that number 5 or 6 on first base running? I think it's 5 because he's the one. Should be. He's the one that's been running for him, I believe. The next batter, number 8, Caden Horton. Courtesy runner at first base, number 5, Preston Howard. So a very uncharacteristic 6-hit batsman tonight. Tucker Isbell throws quickly over to first base. The courtesy runner, Preston Howard, dives back in time.
That's the reason you wear batting helmets right there.
That's it.
Man,
That might have done some surgery on him if he hadn't had a helmet on.
no doubt. Oh, they got him in a rundown.
Pickle play,
Got
and
him
they
out.
get him getting back at first base. Wow.
Caught stealing. That's going to be a 3-6-3. Caught stealing. And now you can go back to the stretch and just focus on your batter. Nice.
Yeah, in a game like that, in a game like this, that's a big out to get.
Huge.
Because he was the leadoff batter. You hit him, he's on, and now there's one out. And the first pitch to this batter is on the outside edge for strike 1. Who again is Caden Horton. Horton here's who? He flew out to the left fielder back in the 4th inning. And there's a nice play, 6-3 to get the next batter. So kind of a quick inning potentially here.
9.
The next batter is number 9, Eli Terrell.
He did, yep.
Oh. Does Coach Cano know about that?
First pitch strike. Swung on, fouled off. 0-1 the count. Tried to frame that one, wasn't exactly able to get it back across the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. Nice pitch. Oh. Stayed a little bit inside, I guess.
I guess so. I thought that was kind of down the pipe, so to speak.
too.
But
I did too.
count
Good motion, if nothing else.
2 balls and 1 strike. 2 outs, nobody on. Here's the 2-1. Jams him, and he goes foul off the third base line. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. We are in the top of the 7th. The Colts lead 1-0.
Swung on and missed.
And there's a strikeout to end the inning. Good to see you too. No runs, 1 hit, nobody left on base in the top of the 7th inning. First pitch to Gilliam to start the bottom of the 7th. It's ball 1.
Excuse me.
This is the final countdown. Pitches. Oh, I thought that was going to be outside. It was on the outside edge of the outside corner. And evens up the count at 1 ball, 1 strike. Bouncing ball to the third baseman. He'll throw across the diamond in time for out number 1.
Nice scoop by the first baseman.
The next batter, Parker Schutte.
That's okay.
First pitch to Schutte is in the dirt. He's our other starting pitcher. He was our Tuesday night pitcher, playing first base tonight.
Not a lot of outs to play with here, Bill. We need to get some runs on the board.
Swing and a miss for strike one. Evens up the count at 1-1 strike.
Oh, hit him.
And there's a hit by pitch. That'll put him on. And he still runs the hard 90. I love it. The next Viking to the plate, Houston Cornish. Well, that was big.
Yeah, that's huge. You got your runner on.
Cornish up to the plate, a lefty. Swings on the first pitch. He goes foul over toward a parking lot.
See what he does at first base. You know, you don't want to get an out. You don't want to get caught stealing. You certainly don't want to get picked off. But if you could get yourself in scoring position, that would be fantastic.
The 0-1 pitch misses far outside and evens up the count at 1-1 strike. All ones across the top of the scoreboard. Number 11 at bat, 1 strike, 1 out. A 1-0 game. The Vikings trail with a runner on first. There's a throw over. Nothing doing.
Third
Here
baseman.
comes the 1-1. Swung on, fouled straight back. The count goes to 1-2. What's that?
Yeah, the first baseman's obviously holding the runner on. Third baseman is creeping in. Let's see if he drops back just a little bit, knowing that there's not going to be a bunt with 2 strikes. Yeah, so he's going to go a little bit more. He's even with the bag now, probably about 10, 12 feet off the line. First baseman holding the runner on at first. Everyone else pretty straight away.
Here comes the 1-2.
Got him.
It hits him.
Wow, what a turn of events.
Number 12, Eric Olivares. You know, the Arlington coach came out just kind of double checking. I think what happened was it grazed his britches, his pants, as opposed to like a solid hit on, but it still counts. And that might be what the Arlington coach was asking about. So 2 on now for the Vikings.
Oh, boy.
There's a called strike. That was an interesting call, I'd say.
You know, when you have a runner or a batter that's ducking out of the way, you don't expect that to be called a strike. But maybe he got the inside corner.
No balls, 1 strike, 2 on. 1 out for the Vikings. Their last effort here. That pitch is low.
That
for
looked
ball
better
1.
than the first one.
I know. Maybe he's making up for it, kind of like, okay, now we're really where it should be. But 1 ball, 1 strike.
Of course, when you get to this stage of the game, people on either side are going to grumble.
Oh, yeah. A base hit could put this thing into extra innings. There's a high inside pitch, and the count goes to 2-1. You know, like we say here at the Lamar Viking Diamond, we sell you the whole seat, but you're only going to use the edge.
That's right. Coach is going to come to the mound, talk to the pitcher, probably wanting to see, okay, what's your thought here? What are we doing? Let's focus on here. What kind of pitch do we want to do? And so all of that is going to be focused.
No, that's true. He's got to tell the pitcher, just settle down. You've got this. So after that little conference, Eric Olivares comes back up to the plate. It is 2-1, correct?
2 balls, 1 strike.
All right. 2 on, 1 out. Vikings need to make something happen here. Here's the 2-1 pitch. It's on that outside edge of the corner. That one even closer into the strike zone, I think, than some others. But the count now evens up at 2-2. But from here on, you got to protect the plate.
Yep.
Can't look at anything close.
You've got a lot of space if you could hit it over to the right-hand side.
Foul things off if you have to. There's a foul ball right there.
Bill, you notice the first baseman isn't holding the runner anymore, trying to cut off some of that real estate over there on between first and second.
Yep, 2-2 count.
Nope.
He checks his swing. The Colts fans are saying that should have been strike three. Some of them, I think, saying it should have been a called strike three. Some saying he went around, but he didn't. Now the count goes full. The payoff pitch is soon to be delivered. Runners at first and second. Here comes the pitch. Oh, and it hits him.
Does it? Oh, it did. Good night. Right-handed hitter just tailed in on him, and yeah, it did him. It hit him. Wow.
Tucker Isbell.
Boy, what an opportunity for Isbell right here. Up at the plate, bases loaded, 1 out. Pitcher doesn't have anywhere to put him.
A wild pitch, a pass ball.
Yep.
A base hit, a deep fly ball. There's only 1 out. Lots of ways to get this thing tied up here. Here's the pitch. Swung on. It goes foul back over us.
What a cut. What a cut. He was on that just underneath the ball just a little bit. Outfielders are taking a few steps in. Infielders are in. Everyone is in on the infield grass. And so a sharp hit's going to be tough to play for the infielders.
Here's the pitch. Fouls it. It goes to 0-2. Isbell in a little bit of a jam here in an 0-2 count, 1 out. He needs to find a way to put this ball into play out of the infield. It needs to get over one of these, like you say, Richie, all the infielders are on the edge of the grass.
Yes.
The outfielders are like halfway or less.
Hit it, just hit it sharply.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. It's a line drive to left field. It's dropped by the left fielder.
2
One
runs are
run
gonna
will score. Here comes the next runner. The Vikings win 2-1. Wow, what a way to come back. Walk off in the bottom of the 7th inning. Holy cow, we'll be back in just a moment. Well, baseball fans,
Wow.
what an exciting way to end the game. And you said, what an opportunity for Tucker Isbell as he comes up here. All right, 2 things at play there.
Yes.
He's the starting pitcher,
Yes.
pitching the distance for the Vikings. Has a chance with the bases loaded. He hasn't been strong at the plate tonight. I mean, he did get a single earlier, got stranded. But then he comes back. Talk about clutch. And powers that thing. And here's the deal. It was in and out of the glove of the diving left fielder.
Yeah, and we can look at it 2 ways. First off, there's 2 hits in the ball game. Who has them both?
Oh, my gosh, that's true. The only 2 hits for the Vikings are by Tucker Isbell.
Right.
And one of them for the walk-off.
And that last one, I think the fact that it went out of his glove, well, let's look at a couple things. There's only 1 out.
Yeah.
He makes a diving play. If that ball goes past him, it's 2 runs easily. The fact that it went out of his glove, and what a heads-up base running job by the second, who was coming around at second. That would have been
Houston Cornish.
Yeah, Houston Cornish. To see that it gets out of his glove and says, "I have got to score on this," turns and makes a fantastic, really not even a close play.
And let's say if he does make the catch, okay, you're still going to tag up and tie it up 1-1. There'll be 2 outs. Something may happen. But what an exciting way.
Yes.
The fans got their money's worth because I don't think anyone left this game early at all. No reason to have done that.
2 half innings by both pitchers with three hit batsmen, in that inning by the Colts pitcher. What is that, Ott, right? By Ott, and then Isbell with 5 hit batsmen in his half of the second. Isbell is
4
able,
in his half of the second,
there you-
5
thank you,
6
thank you.
overall, yeah.
He's
But the
able to
point's
limit
well
the
made.
damage to 1, and Ott gives up 2 in the bottom of the 7th.
Well, I don't know what's going on across town with Martin and Grand Prairie, but this win pretty much helps cement at least the number 4 spot in the playoffs. We will have another broadcast tomorrow at noon when Lamar hosts the Burlington Elk. I believe it's the Elks.
Yeah.
Elks here at noon. And then
Burleson.
Burleson, yep. And then we'll have another broadcast Tuesday night when they host South Grand Prairie. We want to thank everybody for listening. For our executive producer, Jay Ryan, who is in a hidden bunker in an undisclosed location in North Arlington, and Richie Sherrod and our buddy Justin.
Yes.
VFND.